Hey everybody, it's Dominic Fonte Associates with Zev Braun and Dom Fonte, and here we want to give you the midsummer update. So Zev, why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the slides you have of what's happening in the market?
Yeah. So if you take a look at the first slide here, so we're looking at percent of Americans in each December who think prices will go down over the next 12 months. So from the left going to the right, we start in 2010 to our current time in 2022, and we have 37% of people had the thought that the market was going to see a decline. So slide number 2, we have showing the average credit score in the US is healthy. So if you look here from left to right, we started in 2010 to current in 2022. Started at 689 was the average credit score, till now is 714, which is great. It shows an improvement over time. And then on this third slide, it shows the new normal. So mortgage rates in the 6 to 7% range. And this is starting in November of last year, or October of last year, and it goes through June of this year. And it's showing that we kind of had a top out at about 7% and a low of 6%, and we're right in the middle of there, around 6.71 currently.
Hey Dom, so the slides you have, tell us a little bit about what you're seeing in the marketplace.
So 2 things I wanted to touch on here. Listing price growth reflects market and return of seasonality. If we look at this chart here, we can see that in 2023 here, we're starting to return to more of a March to September peak months of home buying and selling, which has been normal over the past several years. Now then it dips right after that into the fall months. The second slide here, new listings now below previous years. I'm hearing a lot of buyers struggling with, well, there's not a lot out there to see. I've pretty much seen everything on the market right now. So looking at this here, you can really see it still reflects that seasonality as we saw before, but the listing count is much lower than it has been in the past years.
And the final slides that I'd like to touch on is the month's inventory. So this is nationally, of course. So if you look over from 2011 to 2023, you can see obviously a huge decline. It started at 9.5 months of inventory. Now it's all the way down to 3 months. Now you can see a little fluctuation in 2023. You know, it's dipped a little bit, it's up a little bit nationally, but really I like to focus in on our Stark County area since that's what we focus on. In the month's inventory, if you notice, if you look at that graph, you're gonna see January this year, we had 2.8 months supply, then it bumped up to 3.06, and now it's dropped down to under 2 months of inventory. So the outlook moving forward, folks, the housing prices continue to show strong growth, even though the headlines terrify versus clarify, and I'm saying with the stats we're seeing, things are looking pretty positive in the near future. The housing performance is a true testament of the market. The boomers, Gen X, are hot in the market right now, even though the rates are a little bit higher. But again, the home buyers and the home builders, we're seeing a lot of activity there as well. So as we move forward in 2023, I expect a strong finish. Stay tuned and we'll keep you informed every step of the way. And in closing, I would say, gentlemen, thank you for the updates. If you have any questions, Zev, feel free to give us a call. What's your number?
Yeah, you can call or text me at 330-933-3258.
Dom?
You can call or text me at 330-234-6204.
Or reach out to me, call or text 330-418-1535, or go to our, send us an email if you'd like at dominic@dominicfonte.com. And if you want to see our more than 435 star reviews, go to dominicfonte.com. We put your needs first. Thanks for tuning in.